Hi YouTube, my name is Heather and I love anti-MLM content here on YouTube. Today I am super excited for us to watch a 2-minute video from MLM trainer Max Knowles, who's going to tell us about why it's okay to be obsessed about our MLM business. Now I know nothing about Max Knowles, but his video was randomly recommended to me on YouTube and I thought the topic was interesting. So I'm excited to get started and please let me know what you think about this down below.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a quick episode, 2 Minute Tuesday. Today, I'm going to answer the question, can you be overly obsessed? And I got this from one of our subscribers who, was getting, negative feedback from family and friends about his obsession about his business. And so I'm going to answer that question today. Personal opinion, can you be too obsessed? The answer is no, especially when it comes to your business. I believe that obsession can be used for positive and it can also be used for negative, right? So it's all about your mindset and your emotional stability.
You're right, sir. So I think the fact that you're saying it's okay to be obsessed about your business is, in my opinion, the wrong terminology to use, because obsession, of course, has a negative connotation. It's not always a good thing to be obsessed with something, and if you're obsessed with work or with something else, it could be harmful to your day-to-day life and could be greatly negatively impacting your relationships with your friends and family. I think a proper term could have been commitment or interest instead of obsession, because he's right. If you don't have a lot of emotional stability, if you become obsessed with your business, it could take over and it could really negatively impact your day-to-day well-being and your mental and your physical health. What do you think about that?
What we need to realize is that whenever you're going to achieve and accomplish something that's extraordinary, it's going to require immense focus. It's going to require intensity behind your activity. You can't be casual about your business and expect your business to do $100 million per year. Oh, really? You can't expect to be passive about your health and fitness if you want to drop below 15% body weight and get in the best shape of your life and have, a six-pack, right?
I think that example isn't the greatest, because if you start becoming obsessed with your health and fitness, that's where potential eating disorders could come in, where you might develop really harmful relationships with food, or you might over exercise and it could really hurt your health. And in the context of MLM, if you start to become obsessed with your business, you might start prioritizing your business over everything else in your life. So you might start to isolate yourself from your friends and family. You might start to be less present as a mother or a father. You might stop hanging out with your friends. You might stop going out because you're told that you need to devote all your spare time to your business. You might start sleeping less. We've seen stories all over Instagram and YouTube about people talking about how when they were growing their business, they would go to bed at midnight and then wake up at 4 to get their kids up. And so if you're obsessed in the MLM context, there is zero balance. You are not doing anything else except your business, and that could have disastrous impacts on your mental, social, physical, financial well-being, because you might decide that you need to quit your job before you're ready so you can devote all your time to your business, and that could just be disastrous for your family. What do you think about that?
You've got to be very intentional and very intense about the things you want.
Intentional and intense versus obsession, those are two different things. You can be committed to something without being obsessed, and you can still have other interests and do other things and take up your time with other things other than with your MLM if you're just committed to it. What do you think?
So the idea of obsession is also going to have a lot to do with your time and your time commitment. So maybe the people who are looking at you from the outside, looking in, saying you're obsessed, what they're really saying is they miss you, because your time is being consumed by whatever it is you're pursuing in your business.
I actually like that he said that, because a lot of MLM coaches or top distributors will say, oh, if your family's questioning you, they're toxic and they don't believe in you and you should cut them off and surround yourself with people who want you to be successful and who have the same goals as you. So I appreciate the fact that he's not demonizing this person's family members and saying like, well, they just probably miss you because you're devoting all your time to this because you want to see like significant change in your life. So Max, I do appreciate that. Thank you.
They're trying to reach an income level, hit a promotion or a milestone. So it requires time. And so what you need to realize is, yeah, for them, it may look like you're obsessed and you're crazy and you're wild and all that. But the truth is you're pursuing something that's extraordinary. In order to have the things you've never had before, you have to be willing to do the things you've never done before. And that's going to require sacrifice. In some cases, sacrificing time from the people you care most about.
Yes, that's true. If you want to achieve a big goal, you do have to sacrifice some things, but do you need to sacrifice every single thing in your life that brings you joy to have success in your multi-level marketing business? Do you have to sacrifice your sleep, your physical health, your mental health, your financial well-being, your relationships with your children and your spouses and your spouse and your friends? Do you really need to sacrifice every single joyful thing in your life to have success in an MLM? If you've been in an MLM before, was this kind of rhetoric common or popular? Did people tell you that you had to be obsessed with your business in order to find success? Nothing wrong with being committed, nothing wrong with being focused, but I think obsessed brings it to a whole other level, especially if people already have obsessive tendencies or might have a personality disorder that makes them more prone to obsessive behaviors and thought patterns. This kind of discussion could be potentially harmful and, in my opinion, could lead someone down another obsessive path. What do you think about that?
So is obsession a bad thing? No, it's an essential thing when it comes to achieving extraordinary results. That's your 2 Minute Tuesday.
Obsession is not necessary when it means that you, as I already said, I'm not going to repeat myself, if you cut everything else out of your life that brings you joy and you're only focusing on your MLM all the time. So I know that was a quick random little video. I just thought it was an interesting topic. What do you think about the idea of being obsessed with your multi-level marketing business? And do you agree that that terminology is potentially harmful and he should have just said something like commitment or interest or willingness to sacrifice? What do you think? So that's all I have for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.